Capitals edition.
Yeah, it is. Today it is. Is my mic even on? Oh my God.
Yep, it's on.
Is it? Now it is. You're supposed to be keeping me straight. You're supposed to do a better job than Wes, and I don't know if that's happening. I have heard that you were better to look at than Wes, though, is what they say. That's what Dave said. Did you hear David? Should I be jealous?
Yeah, shout out, David.
Harold was like, we're going back to Winston and his lovely wife, Whitney. Dave, absolutely. They did a great job. They're doing a great job. They're in for the marathon haul. Me and you were just along for the few-hour haul.
Yeah, they're spending the night there.
From what I understand, our other Harold, right? We call him the other Harold. Does he know that? Harold Bashir is going to help the second half of the day, which is awesome. A guy that's always prepared and does an amazing job and knows boys basketball and girls basketball. All right. So.
Second half, Breathitt, Knott County.
Totally different story. I mean, absolute different story. I do want to say this out loud because I've talked about it all day, and I like to give myself the old pat on the back, if you will. Thank you. Yeah. So Wes had texted at halftime, excuse me, and was like, "What are we from 3?" And I was like, "We were 1 for 8," and I was totally guessing, shot in the dark, and I honestly thought it might have been an exaggeration. Then turns out later he gets the stats in his hand. They were 1 for 8 the second half. And one would have thought, like, okay, that means they're going to come out the second half and absolutely force feed it to McGuire, but that wasn't necessarily true.
No.
I mean, and what you said kind of came to life also, even though it was the most general, like, easy statement of life, is they needed to make shots. And sure enough, the second half came out. And Sloan hits one, Napier hits one, gets them going. They go on an 11-0 tear, and then they actually come up that quarter 22-4 in the third. And that was the backbreaker for Breathitt, and they never could really recover from that point on. And
Knott County was even in foul trouble.
Knott County was in foul trouble. Breathitt couldn't capitalize on it. They caused some turnovers the first half that didn't happen the second half. Knott County made that adjustment that we mentioned at halftime. They went man and went away from the matchup zone, and that seemed to really slow Breathitt down. They did a great job playing the lane all day against Sperry. Did a much better job contesting along the perimeter the second half and playing man. So good adjustments halftime. I will not give that credit to Wes Smith. I will give that due credit to Kevin Davis and B.B. King. Great job. Second half. And then also, great year by John Noble and the Breathitt County Bobcats, a team that went 11-17 last year. They finished the year 16-7, I believe, on this year. So huge improvement from one year to the next for Coach John Noble, and always does a great job with his kids. And one can't help but wonder, would have things been different today if Turner suits up and plays in this game? And you got to think that it would have been a little different. Would the outcome have been different? I don't know. But would the game itself have been different? I think you would have to say yes.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, Turner's a different. I mean, he makes a huge difference.
He's a huge part of the team.
Okay. So, it's hard for me not to go ahead and jump here. But now we've seen the top half of the bracket. I mean, you've watched it today.
Yes.
We've seen Perry beat Estill, and we've seen Knott beat Breathitt. So, give us the mom, coach's wife, fan, outsider opinion of what's going to happen with this game here
Perry
soon
versus
between Perry and
Knott.
Knott. Yeah. Let me lay this down. They played previously just a couple weeks ago, and from what I understand, Perry, 4 or 5 point game, and had the edge in this game for the longest time. And it took like this last quarter push by Knott to really get out of there with the W. And I believe that was at Knott. So, is that right, Josh? Was that at Knott? Do you know? So, close game, been played before. I think Knott ended up edging that one out by 4. So, thoughts going there. And obviously Perry is playing really well. We saw him lose to Hazard and with the last second possession opportunity to win it. They've played close with Knott. They've played so much better down the stretch. They beat a good Buckhorn team who was hot in the district tournament. Where do we stand?
If you're Knott County, I think I would be worried. No, I would be because Perry's just playing their best basketball right now, which Knott County is too, but I don't know. I wouldn't count out Perry.
Yeah,
by any means.
Just from what we saw today, I mean, they made timely stops, they made timely shots, and this is regional tournament. Throw all these stats, throw your records out, throw out your individual stats. On paper, obviously you're looking at Knott and you're like, okay, and especially what you saw from Kobe McGuire, shout out to him, player of the game. He finished the game with 27. And like you mentioned, he just simply made his shots the second half. I really thought they were going to be deliberate and pound it down low, but they come out with threes, boom, boom, and it kind of softens it up. And then McGuire really got to work down there in the second half. But you're looking at this on paper, and you see Perry, and it's just like lack the scoring power or threat. And then you look at Knott, and it's like murderer's row here with tons of scoring power. And Dameron honestly wasn't that involved in scoring. He made some free throws. He only made one field goal today, and a guy that can obviously put it up. So, you're just looking at the stats, and you're like, Knott should be able to handle this. But in knowing it's a tournament atmosphere, knowing Shannon Hoskins is going to come out in windbreaker pants and a T-shirt. No, you said it. He's going to come out in a polo.
No, Shannon is going to be in a 3-piece suit. I have a feeling.
I will say this. Did Bentley have a tie on? Did Bentley have a tie on?
No.
Did he have a tie on? I don't know if he did. Surely he did.
He never turned around. I don't know.
Listen, I want to say this in front of my wife, and you can attest to this. I want to pride myself. I may never win Coach of the Year, but at least give me the Best Dressed of the Year award.
Can we have like a superlatives of coaches?
I think there should be a 14th region coaching superlatives.
Yeah.
And it should be voted on by media. And I think at the top of the list is Best Dressed, and I think there's a clear-cut number one. I'm just going to say that.
I don't know. Blue Jean might give you a run for your money.
He didn't wear a tie. He don't wear a tie. He wears what BB wears. God.
Yeah.
He wears what BB wears. They wear a pullover, like the KC pullover. You can't even tell what it says. Is it a K? Is it a C? What is it? It's KC. It's the old Kentucky Colonels logo, which I really like, actually, with the basketball in it. But still, he ain't wearing no tie.
Well, congrats to Knott County and BB.
Congrats to Knott County and BB. We know B's health has really been, it's been good, bad. We want it to be consistent, and for him to be out here, man, and just able to coach and got this team in a position to compete in a regional semifinal. It's a big deal and a testament to his fortitude and just his toughness. So big shout out to him. I don't know. I'm going to say not, but I'm saying it's extremely close.
It's so close. Like, it might even go into overtime.
All right, how about this and what we've seen?
I'm manifesting that into existence. It's going into overtime.
Casey Huff says if you write things down, they happen. So if you write that down somewhere, it's going to happen.
Yeah.
He made me once write down the fact that I was going to be a head coach one day, and it happened. Granted, it was like 20 years, but it happened.
Yeah.
So I really just thinking this out. Okay, here's one for you. Does this need to be a high scoring? Is this a high scoring game, Knott versus Perry, in what you've seen so far today?
I think it's going to be up and down, high scoring, like back to back.
And if you're telling me that after what we've seen today, I think that favors Knott County.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, but in what we've seen today, I saw, Estill slow down, deliberate. Honestly, Breathitt didn't press the first half like they had done all year, and I didn't feel like they wanted to push the tempo as much as they had all year up to this point. I think Knott is the type of team that is okay if you slow it down. They're okay if you speed it up.
Yeah.
And we've seen that.
They can adjust either way.
They can adjust. So I don't know if the pace will really come into play. I got to think the more points that are scored, I'm going to say that favors Knott. So if you're Perry, you may want to slow it down a little bit. But that's a little bit different than Shannon's style.
I think at the end of the day, Knott will pull it out.
Okay. I think that's fair. I think we leave it at that. I think we go to a break. What we got? We got plenty of time. Once we get back from the break, We've got 2 matchups tonight to talk about because we will not be with you for the last matchup. But we're with you before this next one, right? We got Wolfe Owsley, who you tell me you don't know much about.
Yes.
That's fair. I'm going to tell you about him. Wolfe Owsley, and then we have Hazard Cordia, who you do know about.
I know a whole lot about Hazard and Cordia.
You better get ready because I'm going to find out.
All right.
And a PSA, I do want to say that I can drive. You don't have to drive me everywhere.
No, I do have to drive him everywhere.
She just insisted she drive me to go get a snack a while
I
ago.
have to drive him everywhere because it's an argument. And we about wreck when he drives.
We're going to settle this during this quick break. Don't move. When we get back, more what are the odds on these next 2 games that are coming up. We're going to cover them for you. Come back. Couples edition is what she says.
Couples edition.
It's more like counseling.
Oh, shout out Jerry for our marriage counseling.
Go to break. Are we at break?
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
Thacker Grigsby Communications and TVS Cable Companies are growing and expanding throughout eastern Kentucky. Both companies are currently recruiting for multiple positions of linemen, installers, and customer service representatives. If you're looking for a great career where you can grow, these jobs could be for you. Apply for these fabulous positions online at tgtel.com. Under the Customer tab, click on the Employment application. Thacker Grigsby Communications and TVS Cable, a strong heritage and exciting future.
Thinking about replacing that old roof? Or maybe you just want a new garage, a shop, a warehouse, or just need some more storage. Well, maybe it's time to give the guys at BMC Construction a call. They're a Letcher County-based local business with years of combined experience and references. All their buildings are constructed out of #1 grade warranty materials and available in many different shapes and sizes. Give them a call at 606-335-1580.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with a click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
Welcome back to Couples Edition of Before the Whistle. Okay, but really, shout out to Jerry because we did have to do marriage counseling before our preacher would marry us, and it was very healthy, wasn't it, Winston?
Fabulous. I wouldn't trade it for the world.
I suggest it to every couple out there.
Yes. Oh my God. Thank you, Jerry. I cannot believe it's been 3.5 years. Is that right? 3.5 years? When did we get married? 3.5 years. Can't believe it, Jerry. Thank you.
It feels like 10.
All right, the next debate we're going to settle is what color red Knott County is. Is it cherry red? Is it maroon red?
I think it's like cranberry.
What is it? What red is it? Wes, tell us what color you want us to wear, son, and we'll wear it because nobody knows. Is it royal blue? Is it navy blue? Is it some blue in between? Tell us and we might wear it.
If they ever ask me to do the show again, I'm going to wear...
You said it as we were walking in that you were wearing Astle County colors today.
I didn't mean to, but there is about 4 teams that are this color in the tournament, so.
Listen, I don't know who comes up with the colors, but it's just so boring to me.
Everyone's blue and everyone's red.
Buckhorn has the best colors.
I personally like a blue and an orange together.
So you like Pac Central last
I
night?
love it.
I don't know. It's
I
just
love
so much
it.
like the Florida Gators. And then what happens is everybody grows up a UK fan, so everybody wants their colors to be blue of some shade.
Blue
and then all the other colors apply to your rivalry schools, right? Like if you're orange, everybody sees Tennessee. If you're orange and blue, everybody sees Florida. If you're, honestly, Knott County's colors are like Ole Miss, right?
I would like to be highlighter yellow.
Yeah, so.
And, yeah.
I honestly, personally, I love the green, and I love Baylor. Like, they'll mix it up every once in a while and throw out the highlighter yellow.
Or Oregon, yes.
I love that green. That's what I voted on for LCC back in the day, I think.
Or Seahawks colors.
Seahawks have the best colors. Shout out Josh Cornett. That's his team.
Seahawks.
He's praying they hang on to Russell Wilson. He's like, every night, he's like, I just don't want to lose Russell Wilson. Oh, my God, what am I going to do?
Are you ready to lose at
I
what are
suggest
the
counseling.
odds?
I suggest counseling. Yes, I'm ready for what are the odds. Actually, no, I'm not ready for what are the odds because let me set the scene for you first. You need to ask me about Wolfe and Owsley since you know nothing about the two.
That is true.
And they hired you to be here.
I haven't watched Wolfe or Owsley play.
Okay.
But you have.
I've watched both of those teams multiple times. We played at Owsley. We went to Boonville not too long ago. This is an interesting side note. I was on the C.J. Howard show last Sunday, and I love C.J. Howard. Shout out C.J. and his show, live on Sunday nights, usually. Sometimes he'll mix it up on you. He had Dave Baker on the show, longtime Lexington WKYT, is that right? Sports anchor, sports broadcasting, been doing it for like 30 years. And he was telling us about his family is originally from Boonville, so it was pretty cool. I just played there. So shout out Boonville. And we're still thinking, thoughts and prayers, still thinking about all the people affected by Eastern Kentucky flooding. I know people are still having a really hard time. I noticed the parking lot to Hyman Settlement School here
was bad.
When you drove me, insisted on driving me to Arby's. Yeah, it's still muddy. You can still tell there was flooding.
Yeah.
So, just thoughts and prayers, of course, still to all those people affected by the damage left by flooding, which was also kind of a damper there for a few days on basketball season. Okay, Owsley County. They had this kid, number 3, excellent, awesome talent, a 1,500-plus point scorer in high school, can post, can shoot, can handle. The funny part about this is pregame when I saw him at Owsley County, and, we kind of get to talk, and I like to talk to other coaches and players. You know how I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know how it goes.
Yeah.
So, and he's like, man, I was good. Like, I was playing out more, but then I got this quarantine 15. And so
he was out.
Yeah, well, now he's getting in the post, right? Now he's like posting people up because he's a big man. So just extremely talented. And that, once you have a player that's a senior like that, of that caliber, that can be reason to worry if you're the opposing squad. We played Owsley in the first round of region last year. Yeah. And they had a super talented, two super talented dudes that were seniors, and you remember we were up by like 18.
Yeah, and they cut it.
And they came back like fury and cut it back to like 4 and worried me half to death. So they got Noel, and they got 2 great guards. They got 2 good shooters around the perimeter, and so they can be a threat, absolutely. Now, taking it to the other side of the ball. Of course, you've got this senior-laden Wolfe County team that went to the regional championship last year.
And about won it.
And almost won it, right? Is like they've got Jazz Johnson, 23 points a game. They've got Tolson, Wilgus Tolson, who's extremely tough, hard-nosed guard, plays hard. The kid has a motor, 12 points a game. You've got the other Tolson, his brother, who also averages 10-plus a game. And then you also have Sawyer Thompson, who maybe necessarily hasn't scored as much, but scores at the right time for Wolfe County. And a big-time sharpshooter, and also getting it done on the boards, averaging over 5 rebounds a game. So you look at the weapons on paper, and you're like, okay, Wolfe obviously has more weapons. But you're at a neutral site. It's an early game. It's a 4 o'clock game. Anything could happen in this gym. Tournament atmosphere. It's not like Owsley doesn't have any pieces. That's where I'm at. Owsley 8-10, I think Wolfe something like 14 or 15. We got 3 minutes. 14 and 15 and 9 or something to that degree. So you're looking at it on paper, you're like Wolfe hands down. But in setting the scene for that one? I don't know. What do you think?
I think Wolfe County, anyone who knows Wolfe knows that they're going to get up and down.
And I love Bull Creek. I love Bull Creek's style of coaching. I love their style of play. You know, he has dudes and he lets them go. He lets them run, he lets them shoot, and he's over there. He's animated guy. Interesting fact is I asked him last weekend, and he's the type of coach you watch him animated on the sidelines. You're like, I bet this guy's had some technicals. Get this. I asked him last week how many technicals he's had in his career, or if he had any all year. He said 0. Asked him how many he had in his career. I think he said like 2.
Yeah.
So it's crazy, right? I mean, you could probably accidentally get 1 or 2. Like, I've had accidents.
No.
No?
No.
Do you think I deserve every one I've gotten?
No, not every one of them.
Thank you.
No.
Thank you.
But it wasn't an accident.
Right answer. Okay, so what are the odds? Are you ready? We only got like a minute.
Okay.
I'll start. What are the odds that Wolfe beats Leslie 1-7? 1 doesn't happen. 7 definitely happening. Ready? 3, 2, 1, 7. You missed it.
You said Leslie.
Did I?
That's why I was like, wait.
I say Leslie instead of Owsley.
You did. So
Oh my God, I messed up.
So Winston messed up again.
So pick your nose.
Oh, 1 came out. No.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to ask you.
You're next.
What are the odds that Welch
Yes. From Cordia.
from Cordia
Yes.
has 23?
His average is 23. They're playing Hazard extremely good defensively tonight. Okay, give me the countdown.
3, 2, 1.
5. You were going to say 6,
I
but you
was
didn't
gonna-
say it. I should make you draw
Okay.
one, but I'm not
Okay.
because I want to get through these.
Okay.
All right, what are the odds that Hazard beats Cordia? Hazard beats Cordia. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2,
2,
1.
7. Yeah, that means you're drawing.
What? Oh my God. That was an easy question. Oh my God, yes.
What is it?
Perform the best Harold Mullins accent.
You don't want to miss this. Turn the volume up.
And now we're going to take it back to Winston and Whitney, his beautiful wife up at the studio.
Oh, that was perfect.
How was that? I've heard him a lot. I hear
Really
it.
good.
I hear it in my nightmares.
That's really good.
Okay, next question. Next question.
What are the odds that Brooks has 21?
Okay, Brooks from Cordia averaging 21 a game. We've seen him go off. He had 27 against us. Again, playing half. Somebody's got to score for Cordia. All right, give me a countdown.
3, 2, 1,
4.
6.
Okay, everybody's safe on that one. I think that's a fair
You
question.
don't have to draw
I don't
them.
have to draw. I'm looking here. All right, this is it.
Okay.
What are the odds that Perry beats Knott? Would be kind of like an upset, right?
Yeah.
What are the odds that Perry beats Knott?
Okay.
Regional semifinal. Ready? 3, 2, 1,
5.
3. I'm going low on this. I'm going low on this. I think Knott's got the senior-laden team. You know, Kobe's and Josh and Kent and Scott all just kind of, I think, have bonded together to get this common goal done. And I love Shannon, love their style of play and how hot they've been lately.
Yeah.
And they're fully capable of doing it. I just don't know if they will come semifinal round. Okay. Is that all we got? Is that it?
That's all we got.
Oh, my gosh. Did we do Wolfe beat Let's
do that one, yeah.
Let's do Wolfe beat
Okay.
Owsley. You've heard about Wolfe. You've heard about Owsley. You know we beat Owsley.
Yeah.
Now whether that's good or bad, I don't know. So, Wolfe beat Owsley. Ready? 3, 2, 1, 7. Is that your draw or my draw?
It's mine.
It's my time that you do
It's
something.
mine.
You got to do something. What is it?
I'm not doing this.
What is it? Which one is it? Let me read it for everybody at home.
I'm not doing that.
Why not? This is plank on the table for 20 seconds. The reason that she won't do it is because she can't plank for 2. Draw another one then. Give us something. You have to do this one no matter what.
Okay, I'm doing this
And
one.
I don't know, is this table sturdy? That's not a fat joke. Just go ahead.
I'm doing this one.
We got to wrap it up.
Do your best Moorhead Eagle State call.
Call. Go ahead.
Call.
That's perfect. What a way to end the day. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Before the whistle, we're going down to David Harold. They got live action for you. TVS Cable here, Hometown 24. Come back semifinal round.
This telecast is copyrighted by Hometown 24 for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or retransmission of this game without the express written consent of Hometown 24 is prohibited.
Welcome to the Coliseum in Jackson, Kentucky. Breathitt County High School will bring you 14th Region Tournament action. I'm Harold Brashear, sitting with a Hall of Famer, David Adams. And David, another first-round matchup. We've seen two already with Perry County Central and Knott Central advancing. This one, Wolfe County facing off against the Owsley County Owls.
Yeah, Owsley County, Harold, it's good to be with you. Owsley County's got a hard task. Wolfe County, a team with speed, shoots the ball well, and will defend. So the Owsley County Owls will have to play a good basketball game to stay with the Wolves.
And a little known fact, and it takes a basketball geek such as myself to come up with this. This will mark a milestone for Wolfe County. This is their 50th appearance in the 14th Region Tournament. Only two teams ahead of them in that respect. Breathitt County made their 60th appearance, and Hazard will be making their 58th appearance later on tonight. But Wolfe County with 50 appearances all time, 17-32 in first-round games coming in. Owsley, this is their 31st appearance. They're 17-13 in first-round games. But, David, that doesn't mean a whole lot here in 2021.
No, we've seen that so far tonight for sure when Estill played Perry, and Estill had every opportunity at the line to get back in the game and couldn't hit them. And Perry goes on and gets the W. And second game, Breathitt County leading at halftime and comes out. And it's just like turning the light switch off, and Knott Central gets hot and goes to town.
And you know, you look at that first game, a play that a lot of people didn't pay attention to that I felt like was the play of the game. Estill County gets a steal. They're up 2 points. Ridge Beverly runs the play down, fouls the kid. He misses both free throws, so instead of giving up the layup and being down 4, you come down, Perry hits a 3, takes the lead. So huge play.
Absolutely, that was a big play in the game. And, both teams really struggled scoring in that first game. I mean, it was just hard. Love their effort on both teams, but they just had trouble putting the ball through the net.
As we're getting the starters for Owsley County, they'll start McKendrick Little. He's a senior, averaging 3.9 points a game. Jacob McCoy, a sophomore, he'll also start. He's wearing number 1. He averages 8 points a game. At forward, a senior, number 3, Andrew Noe. He leads them at 16.2 points and 8.7 rebounds. At the other guard position will be sophomore Seth Schott, averages 7.4 points a game. And then in the final spot will be Trenton Combs. He's another sophomore, 15.7 points a game. Owsley County 8-10, coached by Gary Bowling. Wolfe County Wolves, they will start. We'll try to get them in order here. I know they're starters, but we'll call them as they call them. They're going to start Jazz Johnson, the 14th Region KBC Player of the Game. He's a senior, 22.5 points a game. At guard, a junior, number 4, Sawyer Thompson. He's at 9 points a game. Then they'll have senior, number 2, Wilgus Tolson, 11.7 points a game, and they kind of go as he goes.
Yes, they do.
Then Elijah Tolson, another guard at 10.3 points a game. And then at center will be freshman Skylar Ritchie, 7.3 points, 7.2 rebounds. Wolfe County 14-9, coached by Robert Creech. And Wolfe County has a lot of guys who can put points on the board, David.
They do. Thompson's a nice shooter out on the floor as well. He can shoot the three and handles it very good. And Tolson will shoot the three, and of course Johnson will. They've got a lot of kids that like that special mark outside the free throw area there.
And you know, both of these teams, the top two free throw shooting teams in the field, believe it or not. One at 70%, one at 73%. David, back when you played 70, you wouldn't have cut it for a team.
Oh, no, the center, the 5-man on the team was shooting in the high 80s, if not 90, you know, so.
Looks like Owsley will start out with it. Combs and Wolfe going to start out man-to-man here. So there's No with a three. No, will not fall. And now what does Owsley, David, we talked about Wolfe. What does Owsley have to do to stay in this game against a team that a lot of people thought were one of the favorites coming into the season?
Yeah, very low turnovers, limit them to one shot if all possible, and a hand in the face, and hit some open jumpers, that's for sure, because you know the Wolves are.
There's a three by Johnson. That's the way you want to start if you're Wolfe County, 3-0. And I'm a little shocked here. I thought they might start with a little pressure.
I did too, but, you know, Coach may feel he's comfort to do this, so I don't know. I agreed with you. Wolfe County normally a 2-2-1, and they'll trap up the sides.
And they're going to call a foul on that play up the sideline. That'll go against number 1, Jacob McCoy. That's his first, team first. Looks like Owsley's going to go a little odd front, 1-2-2. And as with any zone, the offense wants to get it inside as they throw over the top of it, unable to score. Tolson with a three, it's off the mark.
Good hustle by the Wolves, keeping it alive here.
There's Tolson. You can't give them that many shots at it.
3 trips, they're going to hit one of those.
6-0 early. Tolson, Elijah Tolson and Johnson with threes. Trent Combs going to try to match them, and he banks one in.
That's what we call using the board.
Did he call that one?
I didn't hear it.
We saw 2 of those at the end of the Estill County game, 2 bank shots. There's Tolson again. He's going to fire another one. And I'll tell you what, this is a tough shooting gym. I remember back in the day, it's tough.
It is out of the ones that where the regional tournament is held. It is probably the most difficult shooting.
What do you think that is, David? Just the background, the way the hydraulic goals are?
I think down here, especially the background. You notice most of the kids shoot better on the corner shots than they do up top, and I've noticed that today. But down here, it's been shooting high a lot, hard a lot. I don't know about that.
I'll tell you, the team that figured it out in the second half was not Central, 14 of 20.
Yeah.
He's going to get a foul there against McKendrick Little. Owsley County, that'll be his first, team second. 6-3 early going.
Richie had it, but not strong enough with it, and he gives it up.
And so he got a couple of nice dunks in the district final over there. Only a freshman is another 3 up, and this one rattles out. There must be a force field there at the three-point line early on, David. I've noticed everybody's stopping there. And there's another one up.
Richie goes high, and he looks like a matchup out there that there's no answer for, period, with the Owls.
I think you're right. That's going to go on Little. That'll be his second, team second.
Combs, No, and McCoy all not much height there, small. Wolfe County definitely a big-time height advantage.
Richie gets the bounce. He's 52% on the season. He gives Wolfe County a 7-3 lead. Another game on tap today. Hazard and Cordia in this 4-game Saturday.
Yep, absolutely. Our buddy, old Dave Dixon, will be listening in, getting ready for that one. He likes these ball games.
I like Dave Dixon, but I tell you, I like his wife's candy a lot, too.
You're right, Earl. His wife's candy's fantastic.
And her fried pies. If you've not tried those are good, too.
Well, I'm going to have to talk to Ann about those fried pies. Nice bounce in by the Wolves. 9-3, Earl, and before you know it, 2 more trips and 2 more buckets, and you got yourself in trouble.
And, if you can't, and they're going to fire another 3. That one's way off the mark. You shoot a bad shot, and 9 times out of 10, it leads to an easy shot on the other end, it seems like.
It does indeed. Girls region start next Thursday night.
Next Thursday night. Big, some good action coming up on that one from Perry County Central High School. Top bracket loaded in that one is Owsley, Leslie County, and Knott Central, all in that top bracket.
Are you going to be with me and Harold?
We'll mix and match a little bit. We'll be on the call.
I know WSGS tries to get you all the time, but we like to have you with us, and everybody I've talked to seems to enjoy you being there, Harold.
Well, they just don't know me very well.
Well, I will tell them that the next time I talk to them.
No, I've enjoyed getting to work with you guys.
How many layups have we seen miss today?
It's unbelievable. It's a fancy pass, but a missed layup, so it's worth 0.
My goodness.
Well, we'll get a timeout by Coach Bowling, 30-second timeout. And, David, you talk about, we were talking about free throw shooting, layups. Back when I played, and that's been a few years ago now, I understand. But, if you left somebody open, they were going to make a 10 or 15-foot shot. Everybody was. Now everybody can't make a layup or free throw, and I don't.
And how many bad shots have you seen taken today? How many bad shots have you seen taken today?
Oh, just an unbelievable amount. And I think when the three-point shot came in, everybody said it's going to spread the game out. Guys who shot from the outside, they didn't stop right there in the day. They would shoot it anywhere. And I think it's actually brought the game in more. And now everybody wants to shoot. Well, they watch TV. They want three-pointers and dunks, but most of these guys are layups. But I think AAU basketball's really hurt the fundamentals.
Absolutely. Owsley the winner?
Owsley wins the women's championship as a shot, makes a nice
National
bucket there.
Christian College tournament, and that's a good win, and they had some good ball games up there, and congratulations to Coach Mills, and congratulations to Scott Cornett as well. Made a good run in the tournament.
And I tell you what, if you've not had a chance to get over to the look here, Trenton Combs with another 3.
Nice shot by people need to take advantage, especially when that NAIA basketball is going on over there.
Oh, it's unbelievable.
IU Southeast comes into play, Asbury, Point Park up in Chicago usually has good basketball teams, and people can go over there and really watch some good action.
I tell you, I went over there in the Perry Center, a great place to watch basketball.
Yes, indeed.
And a great concession stand, too. I'll throw that out there.
We have some kids playing right here in this region. There's 2 or 3 of them I'd like to see go over and give that a chance with Coach Cornett and Coach Mills and see what happens.
Well, Harold and I were talking before the game. There's not many kids out there anywhere who are going to make money playing basketball. Go somewhere where you can have a nice time playing, get a good education.
Right, you're right.
And now I'll tell you this, and I know I've said this a lot, and people get tired of hearing me say it, but my son was all about UK. Until we went and watched a few games at Alice Lloyd, they told us all the opportunities available for kids during school and after school. And I tell you what, I know it's kind of a thing you hear, but it is a true hidden gem in the mountains, I tell you.
Hey, it's a perfect cost situation for a family, number one, and it's a safe atmosphere over there, and it's an atmosphere that I teach that teaches good citizenship, and that's important.
Absolutely, and I tell you, if you're a parent with a college-age kid, I definitely recommend going and looking at it.
Yep.
And I'll tell you this, my cousin is getting ready to finish up his residency in Lexington, and he said when they got done with school and they went on to do his thing at UK there, that 2 of the top 5 students in his rotation were from Owsley College.
I can believe that.
And he went to Pikeville, so you've got 3 of your top 5 are from schools right in the mountains.
That's right. That's right.
Owsley just doesn't have much of an answer. They're not getting many stops.
Well, it makes it real tough on them. Richie really makes them change their shots on there. Nice move there by No to use the board and get it to go and cuts the lead to 5, but they're struggling. They've got to hit that first shot most of the time.
And Noah, he scored over 1,500 points in his career down at Owsley. So we'll get another foul call. Looks like it's going to go against 21. That'll be Seth's shot. That's his first, team 4th. Yeah, Owsley's shooting one shot and done. It seems like Wolfe's shooting until they make it a lot of times. There, finally a nice block out there.
Wolfe is really at a point where I think if they put Richie on the block, they could really go to town and put 4 out and let him just operate, because Wolfe has nobody on the floor can defend him at all.
You know, I know, nice move there by No. You know, David, you've coached, I've coached. You know, a lot of times we try to make it too complicated. If you got a bigger, taller guy, put him under the goal and throw the ball in there and let him lay it in.
Yeah. You know, high school level and all that, the college level, you look out on the floor and see your best matchup, and that's where you're going to put them by themselves to go to town with.
At the end of 1, Wolfe County 19, Owsley County 16. We'll take a break. We'll be back on Hometown 24.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
Thacker Grigsby Communications and TVS Cable Companies are growing and expanding throughout eastern Kentucky. Both companies are currently recruiting for multiple positions of linemen, installers, and customer service representatives. If you're looking for a great career where you can grow, these jobs could be for you. Apply for these fabulous positions online at tgtel.com. Under the Customer tab, click on the Employment application. Thacker Grigsby Communications and TVS Cable, a strong heritage and exciting future.
Welcome back to the First Hill Woods Coliseum here at Jackson. Harold Bashir, I'm Dave Adams. We're getting ready to start the second quarter. And Harold, the Owls will have the basketball, trailing by 3.
And we are watching a battle of the minds over here between Harold Mullins and Joseph Grace, going back and forth about basketball.
I think the young man's going to win. I'm just saying that. I think he'll win.
But Wolfe County, they've had some success. They've knocked down 4 threes already. Owsley's starting to do a little better job on the defensive glass, but basketball's not complicated. You get a stop on this end, you take a good shot on that end, you're going to be successful.
Absolutely. Hazard and Cordia coming up after this game.
You know, Cordia kind of an X factor. You know, they've got some kids who
Yeah.
They've come in and not played there all year, but they're playing pretty well at the right time. Got a big win against Letcher Central. And, Hazard, what Coach Highland did with them this year after losing all those seniors, I mean, it's just, I think teams thought they'd be competitive by this time, but I don't think that anybody thought that they would be where they were for the whole season.
Yeah.
And
is there a team in the region, the boys, that's fooled you this year? It's done a lot better than you thought they'd do.
Well, Hazard would be up there on that list.
Yeah.
I think Hazard has done well.
I think so, too. We expected not to have a pretty good ball club.
Absolutely.
And I think here, out of the last 3 games, they've only played one bad half. They've played 5 good halves out of the last 3 games.
And I think Wolfe's coming into their own. I thought early on that they kind of struggled with expectations, but I think they've started playing a lot better. You've had some teams, and I won't get into all that. I think you've had some teams who underachieved more than you've had overachievers this year. But tough year with the COVID and different things. It's tough.
Well, there was Breathitt County. Turner could not participate for them because of COVID, and he was a starter, and, he's a big, long kid that can shoot, defend, and he did not get to participate.
And that's a big blow for them. Wow, tough shot there by Schott. He's got 6, and David, we're tied up at 21 here.
Yeah, it's kind of surprised me, to be honest with you.
Johnson will go to the line. But no, I think you see this sometimes, though, a team, and, I don't think I'm speaking out of school, that Wolf's a pretty heavy favorite in this game. And a lot of times you'll see a team come in, they think that a team's just going to let you walk over them. But regional tournament, that's not going to happen.
Yeah, they're going to come and participate and play hard, and, and you better bring your A game or your season will end in the regional tournament.
Jazz Johnson, first player into double digits. He's got 10. Put the second one there. Got them both. He leads all scorers with 11, and Wolfe back out on top. And you can tell Coach Bowling, he's wanting to control this tempo. There, I tell you what, Seth shot with 8 points, and he's taking advantage of the mid-range, and you don't see that very often anymore.
No, you do not. You're right, that 3-point shot or drive in, but you don't see many 15, 16-footers.
There's another 3 by Tolson. That's his second, and that's the 5th of the half by Wolfe County. They go right back to Schott again. He's going to draw a foul against Elijah Tolson. That'll be his first, team's second.
Coach Bolin, Owsley County. Seem like his kids come and play hard for him.
They do, and 3 rattles out there, knocked out of bounds. He'll go to Wolfe County. And I tell you, as a coach, some years you're going to have more talent than others.
Absolutely.
But if you can get your kids to play hard, night in, night out, you've done a pretty fair job.
Absolutely. It's enjoyable when you see that happen.
Oh, big mismatch right there. They finally go to him. And there's another miss. Easy one. Johnson cleans it up.
Johnson hustling in there to get that bucket.
Turnover. Got caught up in the air. Who would you say has been your big surprise this year?
Well, to be honest with you, I agree with you, Hazard. I thought Knott would have a pretty good ball club.
Oh, absolutely.
And I thought Breathitt would be a little tougher team too, but they had some situations that occurred and seemed like their lineup never was set. But I think Hazard's probably a team that you had second, maybe not even second, maybe third place team.
Best case, I think you're right.
Yeah, and so, but everybody thought the Wolves in Knott County would be there in that Final Four of the region for a shot.
And I tell you what, I know they struggle to score today, as there's another 3 rattles out for Owsley. But you know, John Bentley, 16-5 with Estill. I think he does a good job down there at Estill County.
He does, and he put his kids in an opportunity today, I thought, to get them right there back in the game, and they could not make 2 layups they missed, 7 free throws they missed, and all that happened in a row. And
you can't do that in a regional tournament game.
No.
Peyton to the line. He's 73% shooter on the year, knocks that one down.
This Wolfe County team, a lot of seniors down this roster.
And you wonder how much the new bill is going to come into play where kids can stay back.
Yeah. Wolfe County, a 1-2-2 with a guy staying close to the middle.
Combs missed it. Coach Bowling going to take another timeout. He's going to take another 30. (30-23). Wolfe County's put a little distance between themselves and Owsley County.
Yeah, they've made 2 good plays the last 2 trips down. It's got their bucket, and they're trying to put a little more pressure on and speed up the game. I thought they laid off the defense up a little bit, to be honest with you. Give Owsley some real easy open looks, and Owsley's took advantage of that. They hit those shots. Smallest crowd of the day, I would think, by far.
Yeah, and you know, it puts a damper on some of these crowds where they empty the gym. You don't have any much holdover because, I mean, you got to wait so long between games.
Yeah, and it makes it tough for the people that would like to see 2 or 3 ball games. And we've had some big basketball fans here today in the bleachers that I have looked around and saw.
But, I mean, it's hard to expect anybody, and the tickets are $6 because they're a nice shot by Combs. They're $5. You got to pay $1 service charge because they're all on your phone. You come to 4 games, that's $24. That's a lot to pay to come to high school basketball.
It is indeed, especially if you have a good hot dog like they've got out there and some popcorn and soda. It adds up. But doing the best they can in the situation.
And it's actually finally getting back to a little bit of normalcy. Another missed 3. Johnson going to push it for Wolfe all the way in. He's going to draw another foul and go back to the line. And I think that'll go against Shots, and it will. That'll be his second. That's the team's 7th. Wolfe 1-1 for the rest of the half. Johnson, 13 points, 2 for 2 at the free throw line. Talked about Noah went over 1,500 points. Jazz Johnson went over 2,000 for his career.
He's had a lot of fun memories at Wolfe County High School, no question about that. Philip Watts, superintendent of Breathitt County Schools. We'd like to thank him and Coach Moore for their hospitality getting Hometown 24 in here.
15 for Johnson. He leads everybody right now. Oh, there's that half-court trap. Wilgus Tolson, his first 2.
Tolson, nice use of the backboard, get the bucket.
Owsley in a little bit of danger zone time here. Nice job. I tell you what,
got that big hand up and got it on the ball.
A big guy cures a lot of defensive ills.
He does indeed.
Jazz Johnson Nice assist by Wilgus Tolson. Johnson now with 17 as Wolves open up an 11-point lead.
In the last 3 to 4 trips down, Owsley taking some hard balanced shots and only getting one. There's a rebound. Got to make that.
Missed the easy one. Thompson gets it up to Elijah Tolson, hits Wilgus in the corner. Back to Jazz, and man, that's his 4th 3 of the half, and he's got 20 already.
Yeah, he's opened the game up.
And if you're trying to control tempo, you get down 12 or 14, it's hard to do if you want to get back in it.
If you're going to control, you got to start out that way, because you can't or get a lead and then go to it, but it makes it tough. You behind, like you say, Harold.
Another 3 for Johnson out of the corner. That one's no good.
And that one was on target, just a little short.
Combs turns it over. Ball slipped out of his hand. 39-25. By far the highest offensive output we've seen in a half today.
Yeah,
in the first half.
Yes.
Good ball movement. That's Elijah Tolson's 3rd 3.
Wolfe County getting that 3-point shot hooked up here. A lot of confidence building now, and they're going to turn them loose.
Nice save there, but that's going to lead Wolfe County to a 5-on-4 break. It's Jazz Johnson, nice move, and he's going to draw the foul. And that'll go against Trenton Combs. That's his first, team 8th. Johnson to the line. He is 4 for 4. He's got 22. That gives him 23.
He's going to be done by the 3rd quarter if he keeps this going. That's not before.
It's another steal by Wilgus Tolson. He takes it in and lays it up and in. All Wolfe County now, they've taken control.
McCoy of Owsley County, looks like his knee or leg got hit, and he can it's not being able to move very much. I think he's trying to walk her off now.
28-9 this quarter.
Yeah. Yeah, this game is pretty much said and done at this point.
So Owsley may hold, or Wolfe may hold for one here. Trying to throw the back door lob. Going to be the half. Wolfe County 47, Owsley County 25. We're going to take a break. We'll come back with a Man Toyota at the half show on Hometown 24.
Thinking about replacing that old roof? Or maybe you just want a new garage, a shop, a warehouse, or just need some more storage. Well, maybe it's time to give the guys at BMC Construction a call. They're a Letcher County-based local business with years of combined experience and references. All their buildings are constructed out of #1 grade warranty materials and available in many different shapes and sizes. Give them a call at 606-335-1580.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with a click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
Thacker Grigsby is constantly working to bring the latest technologies home. Home, where we live and work. A place we want to see grow and prosper. From Jackson to Heineman and everywhere in between. We're committed to serving you with the latest technology. Whether it's faster broadband, more video choices, or the latest voice services. Thacker Grigsby with our fiber network can provide the latest ways to stay connected, informed, and entertained.
coverage you need when you need it most. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
This is Dr. Fran Hughes at the UKG McKinnon Clinic in Hyman, Kentucky. We would like to wish all of the athletes and competitors the best of luck at their competitions tonight. We'd like to let you know that we are here for you and any of your healthcare needs or questions that you may have. If you'd like to find out more information about our clinic or schedule an appointment, you can reach us at 606-785-3175. Again, I want to wish everyone good luck and God bless. Thank you.
At TVS Cable, we are committed to providing you with the best broadband available, whether that be through expansion of our fiber-to-the-home facilities, new builds into previously unserved areas, or by launching DOCSIS 3.1, the latest technology in cable broadband. TVS Cable has always changed with the demands of Eastern Kentucky, and we will continue to make investments in our area because we care about Eastern Kentucky. It's our home too.
We're back and kind of lost track of things. Listen to the band. The band's jamming
band's
down.
pretty good. Yeah, absolutely. Owsley County High School Band. Not bad at all.
And just to get a quick recap of this one, it was 19-16 at the end of one. Wolfe County 28-9 in the second quarter to take control. Jazz Johnson leads everybody with 23 points. Tolson with 11. Then it is 5 for Skylar Ritchie, 4 each for Wilgus Tolson and Cody Payton. For Owsley County, 8 apiece for Trenton Combs and Seth Schott, 7 for Andrew No, 2 for Jacob McCoy. And they just didn't have much of an answer for the offense of Wolfe County, David.
No, they did not. They Owsley County 3 for 16, 18% shooting threes, and you know, they took a lot of those, and you know, they're just, you're going to shoot that kind of numbers and you're not hitting, and you're small to start with, and the height advantage is for Wolfe County. You're limited to one most of the time anyway. It puts you in a hole.
And you know, I remember coaching kids, and they'd say, well, Coach, I was open. Well, what they don't realize is a lot of reason they're open is because the other coach is leaving them open. They want them to shoot that ball.
Absolutely.
And but you know, we've had a good day so far. Estill made a run at the end. Perry able to hang on. They'll take on Knott County, who had a big third quarter run to overtake Breathitt. How do you see that game playing out between Perry and Knott as they'll play at 5:30 right here on Monday night?
Well, I think a big key will be foul trouble for both teams. Neither team very deep, for as that is. I think, you know, you look at matchups. Who will Coach Hoskins match up with Kobe Napier? Will he put Brock on him? Brock's not a bad defender, but he, you know, do you want Brock to get in foul trouble? Or do you put Day on Kobe? Day is long. He plays the 2 and 3, but he's long. And there's a lot of key things and going to take place during that. McGuire might be the big guy that McKenzie, can he control McGuire? So there's some things coming up in that game. We just have to let them play out. But You know, I think it's a hard matchup for Perry. Perry's got to shoot better than he did today. And because Knott County, Napier will shoot that ball, and he shoots it pretty well, too.
Yeah, Knott County 70% in the second half. This one, it looks like, you know, barring something, you know, Wolfe's got a 25-point lead. And, you know, you got that Hazard-Cordia game coming up tonight. Cordia, Greg Brooks, a fine 8th grader. Nas Welch, one of the leading scorers in the region. So they've got the firepower to stay with the Hazard Bulldogs, but do they have the depth?
Yeah, that's the big key there. Hazard, a disciplined team. They take good shots 95% of the time. Lions will have to take good shots, make the Bulldogs work for their shot, and contest the shot, because me and you both know that, you know, Hall has been playing very good for Hazard on the basket. He does a good job. And then you got the best point guard around.
Right.
One of the better ones. How would Knott County match up with Hazard?
Well, if you get a Knott Hazard, you know, Hazard's going to have a hard time, like anybody, matching up with McGuire. But, you know, the first time they played early in the season, first game of the season, as a matter of fact, Hazard came out running, kind of stunned Knott County, not settled in the fourth quarter. And it was actually, Hazard did a good job against McGuire, but Kent Dameron made some huge shots, and Hazard just not able to pull it out. But McGuire, it will be the key. Actually, he'll be the key from here on out.
I think so, too. I agree with you, because he's so big and strong in there. And a big key for McGuire, I think, is going to be at the free throw line, too. He's got to shoot it. He was 1 for 2 today, but he's got to go there and hit some free throws.
And, you know, you look at Knott Central, and, you know, this 13th region officiating crew, you know, it's not, I'm not saying this in a negative way, but each region calls a little bit differently. And a lot of it's going to do to how these teams adjust, because Knott Central's a team, if McGuire gets in foul trouble, you know, even though Colby Napier's their leading scorer, you know, you take McGuire out of that lineup and things change immensely.
Yeah. Those lane shots for their team look a little better. So.
And, you know, I think Knott Central, they have to have McGuire and Napier on the floor.
They do, to win it. They do. I mean,
and Hazard has to have Pelfrey.
Wade's got to be on the floor. If Wade was to get in foul trouble, that will totally change the game. And if McGuire in the first quarter gets in foul trouble, I think that will be a game changer as well, too.
And, you know, we were talking about that Perry game. Perry played man-to-man all day today. They played a matchup zone against Hazard, almost pulled the upset in the 54th District Finals, lost by 1 point. They may come out with something like that.
Well, I see Shannon doing that, because I don't see him matching up man-to-man with Colby and McGuire. So
it's a tough matchup.
Yeah, it will, and I see Shannon going to something like that, and you can't blame him, because it puts his team in a better situation, you know.
And you've got to, it's lose or go home time now. You got to throw it all out there.
You got to throw it all out there. That's right.
Back to action, Wolfe County with a 22-point lead.
Now, there's 2 passes by the Wolves to start the second half. Neither one of them would get there against a Hazard or probably a Perry or Knott.
No.
I mean, that would be going the other way.
And, you know, I've heard the argument from some coaches that is you don't want to play an easy game to open up the tournament, because you get in some bad habits sometimes.
Yeah.
As Johnson just coast to coast.
Yeah. Jazz has 25, and
he is equal to Owsley County.
Yeah, he has.
There's a nice entry pass, not able to finish, but No stays with it. And, you know, No's one of those guys that he's, you know, if he was 6'4", 6'5", he would be an absolute horse in there.
Yeah, strong young man. Plays hard, too. I thought Sawyer took that shot up Thompson and didn't go straight up with it, dodged the bump.
You got to play through that contact. You know, I was talking to, we've interviewed some of the kids from Alice Lloyd this year, and they said that's the biggest difference between college basketball and high school basketball. As Johnson scores again, the amount of physicality.
Yep, and that speed difference too, and strength. There's several things, Harold, at people have a hard time of seeing that unless they go over and get to visual it in person.
It's Jazz Johnson now with 29.
29 for Mr. Johnson.
No, going to fire the three. It's no good. And they missed another easy one, but Wolfe just having no trouble getting to the rim right now. Some good substitution for Owsley County. It'll be Anthony Burns checking in.
It looks like at this point in time, Wolfe's going to get Monday night slot. And they face the Lions or the Bulldogs. I see a much different ball game for Monday night.
I would think so. And I tell you what, Will Gustafson picks up. So no matter which one of those teams advance, looking at a pretty good semifinals.
It will be. I think we're in for a good Monday night here at the Pharisee Old Woods Arena, no question about it.
The miscommunication turns the ball back over.
You know, I've noticed we've used different officials all 3 games so far.
Yep, every game's different officials. Not sure what the reasoning is there. As Jazz Johnson is on fire, he has all 9 this half and 32 for the game.
Jazz Johnson getting voted 14th Region Player of the Year this year.
22.5 points a game. He's had a tremendous season. Tolson going to fire one, no good. Nice outlet pass from No up to Combs.
A lot of missed layups right here in this quarter.
Tolson another long 3, no good.
4.5 minutes to go, third quarter, 56-27. We're at Jackson KY, 14th Region Boys Basketball Tournament.
And it does look like Wolfe will punch the 3rd ticket to the semifinals. No, going to fire one from way out, no good. Ritchie gets it off to Tolson. Tolson on the run, nice move through traffic. He's going to go to the free throw line.
Be a good time for the Wolves to set up and let Ritchie get some touches and some buckets, Harold, because I got a feeling before this tournament's over, they're going to have to count on Mr. Ritchie a little bit.
I agree. There's number 4 on McKendrick Little. Will Gustafson goes to the line. He's got 4 points, not been to the line yet today. He's an 80% free throw shooter on the year. Looks like Jazz Johnson's going to come out. He may be done for the day. If he is, pretty nice day, 32 points.
Yeah, I think it would be a good move because big lead, you don't want to take a chance on an ankle or something. The game's over, and
sprained ankle can hurt your day right now.
Especially when you play Monday night, right, Harold?
Absolutely. Wolfe County 10 for 11 from the line. Owsley 2 for 2. Only one missed free throw in this game.
I was told today earlier, Harold, that a lot of schools are having their football games now. Moorhead's playing today.
Pikeville played yesterday. They got a big win.
Who'd they play yesterday? Do you know?
If you hadn't asked me, I probably could have told you.
Well, you'll think of it in a minute.
I know that they played Lindsey Wilson last week. They beat them.
You know, I love college football, and I advise everybody to get to one of our schools in Eastern Kentucky and watch a good football game.
Absolutely, and Coach Wayne Holland over at UPike. And Wade Pelfrey's brother Skylar is at Georgetown. They're playing their football now, too. Lindsey Wilson has Perry Central graduate Cameron Fugit on their team.
Yeah.
So a lot of local kids too.
Good to see that, and them continuing their education and getting a chance to play ball as well right here in Eastern Kentucky.
I think I said Lindsey Wilson. I meant Thomas Moore.
Up in Cincinnati.
Yeah, Thomas Moore. That's where Cameron Fugit's at. And that's who played UPike last week. Cameron Fugit's at Thomas Moore.
I've only been to Thomas Moore twice, and that seemed to me right on the line at Kentucky and Ohio, right beside the big highway too.
It is, and good friend of mine that I played high school basketball with, Kevin Campbell. That's where he played his college basketball at Thomas Moore. Small Catholic school.
Thompson, a big rebound there, and Towson looks. Here he comes.
Nice dump down with nice defensive play.
Official's not going to call it, guys, unless it's a pretty good foul with this kind of score.
No, those guys are ready to head back down towards the 13th region.
Yep, it's dinner time. And if it was close, you'll get those calls, but not like this. Not 31, and we're getting close to a running clock right here in the region.
You know, you don't see that very often, really.
No. If you're going to see it, you're going to see it first round. You're not going to see it after that.
Neither team having any success now. Thompson, a little left-hand floater. That's his first 2 points of the game.
Yep. I see Coach Creech, maybe he's going to get this running clock, and I think he's going to put some all new kids in.
Towson going to fire a three. No good.
Here comes the Owls.
Good rebound by Burns, puts it up and in.
Hazard Bulldogs getting ready here for long. I guess we'll have about an hour after this game's over with, Harold, and we'll be getting ready.
Looks like we're going to have Landon Foster checks in for Owsley. Reese King, a senior, checks in for Wolfe County.
Richie, a wide open 12-footer, but short.
Unfortunately, he shot it about 11 feet.
Yep, and that's why I think it's good that Wolfe County can get him involved here and get confidence in him and get him playing.
Three by Little, off no good. Towson long three, no good. At the end of three, Wolfe County 62, Owsley 31. We'll be back in about 60 seconds on Hometown 24.
Thacker Grigsby Communications and TVS Cable Companies are growing and expanding throughout eastern Kentucky. Both companies are currently recruiting for multiple positions of linemen, installers, and customer service representatives. If you're looking for a great career where you can grow, these jobs could be for you. Apply for these fabulous positions online at tgtel.com. Under the Customer tab, click on the Employment application. Thacker Grigsby Communications and TVS Cable, a strong heritage and exciting future.
Thinking about replacing that old roof? Or maybe you just want a new garage, a shop, a warehouse, or just need some more storage? Well, maybe it's time to give the guys at BMC Construction a call. They're a Letcher County-based local business with years of combined experience and references. All their buildings are constructed out of #1 grade warranty materials and available in many different shapes and sizes. Give them a call at 606-335-1580.
Fourth quarter action from the Coliseum, and David, I think this one slipped away from Owsley County.
Yes, it did. Second quarter, it got away from them, and they've got here, they got to play, and everybody wants to go as far as they can, and they played in the region and got to do that. There's some teams that didn't make it to the region that wanted to be here. So
just want to turn over Wolfe County back to Owsley. No quit in this team. I do like to see that.
Yeah, Coach Boland, he wants them to finish the season out and finish hard.
Trenton Combs, he's originally played at Lee County. Had a lot of movement in the region this year. Peyton comes away with the rebound, gets it off to Thompson. Wolfe County with a 29-point lead. They have the basketball. Nice rebound by Ethan Wilson. Wolfe just taking their time in no hurry. Nice move.
Was indeed. Nice bucket by Reese King, and he gets on the board.
Their shot with another jumper.
Yeah. Harold was just telling us that the Lady Eagles won. We told him we'd see word on it, and that's a good deal. We like to see our mountain schools and our mountain teams do well.
Absolutely. And I tell you what, my hat's off to John Mills and Scott Corner at Alice Lloyd.
Both a very good season this year.
There's No with another three. He's got 12 now. And I'll tell you what I like. Alice Lloyd, one of the last places that you can go and watch some local kids play.
Absolutely.
Because I tell you, you even look at your Pikeville's and your other teams, a lot of kids from away from here transfer in, and that's kind of the model that Georgetown started a few years ago. But a lot of kids with Perry County ties play in Alice Lloyd, and I really enjoy watching them play.
That's exactly right. And Harold, I mean, you go over on campus and you have some of the finest buildings you'll see anywhere on a college campus.
And more construction going on right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And I passed a little too high for Foster to handle, and it looks like the Wolves are going to get it back.
So we'll get Dalton Voles into the game.
Now Wolfe County has all new 5 in the game as Coach Creech has took Thompson out and Tolson, and that will finish the 5 starters off.
Didn't see who got that one. Who scored that bucket?
Number 1, I believe, got that bucket.
Dalton Voles.
Yeah, Voles gets in the scorebook.
And they've got Isaiah Maschino in.
I believe Owsley put it up again. Hey, nice pass by the youngster there.
First meeting between these two teams this season is shot. He's got 14. He's only a sophomore.
They're awful close down there. You'd figure one game a season, but maybe, who knows, that Owsley didn't think they could compete with them maybe this year. Because they usually play, don't they, Harold?
Yeah. You know, for years and years, they were in the same district together, too. Shot again. He's having a nice game. He's at 16. Moving the ball 3 on the way, no good.
Big, strong rebound, but no.
Owsley just moving around the perimeter now. Combs going to fire 3, short. Shot, almost got another one to go.
Hit every place on the rim.
Nice up and back in by Voles. He's got 4.
30-second timeout. So
it's going to be a full timeout. So that must be all he had left.
Yeah.
Well, let's step away. We'll be back in a minute on Hometown 24.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with the click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
Thacker Grigsby is constantly working to bring the latest technologies home. Home, where we live and work. A place we want to see grow and prosper. From Jackson to Heineman and everywhere in between. We're committed to serving you with the latest technology. Whether it's faster broadband, more video choices, or the latest voice services. Thacker Grigsby with our fiber network can provide the latest ways to stay connected, informed, and entertained.
The action here. Wolfe with a 30-point lead. Owsley just can't find the range.
There's a pass that you can't get by with. Jones tried to thread the needle, but it didn't work.
3 rattles out, no good.
Little rattled yours. Wilson can't control the pass.
What do you think about these kids that wear one black shoe and one white shoe?
It's a different time. We wouldn't be allowed to do that under my coach, Coach Francis, Coach Gibson, Coach Combs. No, they wouldn't let you do that.
I think that would have thrown me off.
Well, it probably got you thrown off if it didn't throw you off. Earl, back in when I played.
My freshman and sophomore year, Harold Combs from Knox, was it Knox County?
Yeah.
He coached my freshman and sophomore year. That's when Denny Fugit left. He came out. He was the principal, coached also. And he got us Converse shoes. And they were about like wearing combat boots. They were so high. Because, you know, he didn't believe in turning your ankle.
Yeah.
You had to wear 2 pairs of socks. And it was regimented the way you did things back then. That's just what you did. Or you just went home and didn't play. And most kids went ahead and toughed it out.
I remember that, and most of the time those Chuck Taylors, sometimes they'd be the color of your school, like red or blue. Car Creek, we had blue ones. We had white ones for most of the time, but we did have a blue player the last year the school was in.
Got fancy.
We did get fancy that last year Car Creek was in.
That's going to stay with Wolfe County. They lead 72-44, 1:41 to play.
Game has went pretty quick, to be honest with you, ain't it, Harold?
It has been a fast game. Not a lot of fouls called. Of course, like you said, you're not going to get those fouls called in a game that's getting away. As we say that, we get a foul call.
This is only the 5th foul called this half, so
1:35 to play. Wolfe in control.
And I notice probably be fans heading out of here in the next 30 seconds, ones that's left.
No, going to step to the free throw line.
Coach Bolin, want to congratulate him on reaching the region, Harold, and congratulate to Wolfe County. Gets to move on and play another day.
No, the free throw line knocks that one down. He's got 13. Jazz Johnson leads all scorers, 32. He had that early in the second quarter.
Nice touch there.
So we'll get the rest of the subs in for Owsley County. Is no, the senior going to go to the bench.
Everybody, even the Wolfe County Wolves, got up and give that young man Andrew No, a ovation. And,
he's had a tremendous career.
Yeah.
Let's go against Schott. That's his first. That's sent Ethan Wilson to the free throw line. So you don't think Rick Gibson would have appreciated if you came in with maybe a maroon shoe and a navy blue shoe?
No, I don't believe Brett would let that happen either. And in fact, most of the coaches up that way, I just don't see that. I know Albert Combs would not allow that to go on. Roscoe Shaffercut would not allow that to go on. So, you know, and different times.
You know, when I played, everybody had the same shoe.
Absolutely. It was Chuck Taylor or the Converse leather when they hit, and those were popular. And I thought they were well-built shoes.
Absolutely.
I think they protect the ankle better than the shoe does today.
I agree with that. .45 seconds to go here. Ball knocked away. 27 seconds to go. We've had more fouls called in the last 30 seconds than we did the
We have indeed.
Steal by Voles. He's going to lay it up and in. He's got 6.
Yep. He's come in. He's showing everybody he wants to be on that floor. Down to her last 8 seconds. And it looks like Wolfe County has filled that first spot on that side of the bracket.
Wolfe County 73, Owsley County 46. Our player of the game, I don't think there's any question. You, David? I think Jazz Johnson.
Yeah, Jazz Johnson, I agree. He just put that big gap in the game, and there was no looking back.
He ended up with 32 to lead the way for the Wolves. It was Elijah Tosin with 11, 8 each for Cody Payton and Wilgus Tosin, 6 for Dalton Bowles, 5 for Skylar Ritchie, 2 each for Thompson and Reese King. For Owsley County, they were led by Seth Schott with 18, Andrew Noe had 14, 2 points for McCoy, 8 for Trenton Combs, 2 for Burns, and 2 for Foster. So, David, that's 3 games in the book.
Oh, it is indeed, and only one more to go, and that will feature the Hazard Bulldogs and the Cordia Lions. And I guess we better send it back to the station, Harold, where Winston Lee is not ready, I'm sure. But 74-46, there was never any doubt in the basketball game, I thought, once we hit the 5-minute mark in the second quarter.
No, there wasn't. And I think Winston, he's out riding a shopping cart somewhere.
There's no question, and Josh is probably pushing him, if we know the truth. But anyway,
we're getting some weird signals over here from Devin.
We do indeed. We've got 3 in the books, Harold, and 1 more to go. And I guess we'll get out of here, take a little break. Hope you stay with us right here on Hometown 24. It's the Bulldogs and Lions will be our next game.
This telecast is copyrighted by Hometown 24 for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or retransmission of this game without the express written consent of Hometown 24 is prohibited.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
Thacker Grigsby Communications and TVS Cable Companies are growing and expanding throughout eastern Kentucky. Both companies are currently recruiting for multiple positions of linemen, installers, and customer service representatives. If you're looking for a great career where you can grow, these jobs could be for you. Apply for these fabulous positions online at tgtel.com. Under the Customer tab, click on the Employment application. Thacker Grigsby Communications and TVS Cable, a strong heritage and exciting future.
Thinking about replacing that old roof? Or maybe you just want a new garage, a shop, a warehouse, or just need some more storage. Well, maybe it's time to give the guys at BMC Construction a call. They're a Letcher County-based local business with years of combined experience and references. All their buildings are constructed out of #1 grade warranty materials and available in many different shapes and sizes. Give them a call at 606-335-1580.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with the click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
Thacker Grigsby is constantly working to bring the latest technologies home. Home, where we live and work. a place we want to see grow and prosper. From Jackson to Heinemann and everywhere in between, we're committed to serving you with the latest technology, whether it's faster broadband, more video choices, or the latest voice services. Thacker Grigsby with our fiber network can provide the latest ways to stay connected, informed, and entertained.
The coverage you need when you need it most. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
At TVS Cable, we are committed to providing you with the best broadband available, whether that be through expansion of our fiber-to-the-home facilities, new builds into previously unserved areas, or by launching DOCSIS 3.1, the latest technology in cable broadband. TVS Cable has always changed with the demands of Eastern Kentucky, and we will continue to make investments in our area because we care about Eastern Kentucky. It's our home too.
For 100 years, we have educated some of the brightest and best leaders of our region. At Alice Lloyd College, we stand for
work ethic,
quality,
affordability,
leadership. Alice Lloyd College.
Stay close, go far. Want to know more about Alice Lloyd College? Call us toll-free or visit us online at alc.edu.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the diamond.
In the pool. On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS.
This is Dr. Fran Hughes at the UKG McCannon Clinic in Hyman, Kentucky. We would like to wish all of the athletes and competitors the best of luck at their competitions tonight. We'd like to let you know that we are here for you and any of your healthcare needs or questions that you may have. If you would like to find out more information about our clinic or schedule an appointment, you can reach us at 606-785-3175. Again, we want to wish everyone good luck. And God bless. Thank you.
Your local Hazard Papa John's is now hiring for in-store and delivery positions. Papa John's is always looking for team members who are eager to bring fresh ideas. On-the-job training, a better work environment, clean and safe, quality business practices, and advancement opportunities all come together to not only make the best pizza, but also the best teams. Better opportunities, better people at Papa John's. Apply today in store.
MAV TV,
Motorsports Network. If it has an engine, it's on MAV TV. Catch all the action from the mudslinging Lucas Oil short course off-road races. The excitement of the Lucas Oil late model dirt series. Thousands of horsepower pulling tons of steel. Watch it all on the only network dedicated to motorsports. MAV TV, Motorsports Network.
Mountains come to life. Rivers and lakes welcome you back. The open road calls. Kentucky is full of outdoor adventures and charming towns. Right here at home. Stay close, go far. Plan your getaway at KentuckyTourism.com.
Wearing a mask cuts your risk of COVID by up to 65%. Your mask shields you, people at high risk, and essential workers and businesses.
I wear my mask to protect my patients.
I'm a teacher. I wear my mask for my students.
I wear my mask to keep my customers safe.
It's simple, it's the right thing to do, and it works.
I may look healthy, but I'm battling brain cancer. I wear my mask for you. Please wear your mask for me.
Do you know this is the 50th time that Wolfe County's played in the 14th region tournament?
The 50th time? I did not know that.
It's on the 13th.
All right, now we're live here at the 14th region. After Game 3, post-game press conference, we have the Wolfe County Wolves here with us right now. This press conference is brought to you by Go Time and also Steak and Shake in Hazard. Well, it's Bluegrass Sports Nation along with We Elite and also Hometown 24. Simulcasting this for you folks. The Wolfe County Wolves have advanced to the semifinals, the 14th region tournament, with a 74-46 victory over Owsley County. We're here post-game right now with head coach Robert Scott Creech and seniors Jazz Johnson, Wilkes Tolson, and Elijah Tolson. Coach, if you could, just take a moment, pull that mic over to you there and kind of tell us, give us your take on how the game played out there today and how everything went for the Wolves. Well, I think Owsley County came in with a really good game plan against us here, and the first quarter was great. Did a good job. We kind of got stale in their offense in the first quarter, and then we kind of got it opened up out on the floor and got to running some in the second there, and kind of got the lead up where we needed it to be, and our shots started to fall a bit. We was a little bit three happy to begin, but we started getting in the lane, and we do our best when we get in the lane and can share the ball once we get in there. So once we did that, I thought we played pretty well. I thought our half-court defense tonight was really well the whole game. We worked hard on that, and I thought we defended in the half court and rebounded really well.
Coach, just looking at the stats, Owsley County, their two leading scorers, Noah and Combs, you held them to 22. And that speaks to how well your defense played today. Was that something you had in mind coming into the game to try to hold those two guys down?
Yeah, obviously those were two good players. They played really well in their two district games, and we knew we had to focus on them. Number 3, Noah's a really good player. We've played against him since he was young, coming up through middle school and high school, and he's always played well against us. He's really strong, and we knew we had to try to keep him out of the lane and get a hand up on his 3 also. So that's really what we wanted to key in on our defense.
Coach, Jazz Johnson had 32 points, 5 threes. Talk about how he played today.
He played really well. You know, it's advantage for us to play as many games as we have in the Coliseum and kind of get used to the atmosphere in there. And, you know, Jazz come out shooting it well and kind of got us going in the first quarter.
You know, Coach, you're talking about your shooting. How big of an advantage is it? Because we've seen the first 4 teams today really struggle from the perimeter. You guys knocked down 4 threes in the first quarter, 3 more in the second quarter. It really helped you offensively the first half. So how much does that play into it, getting to play down here quite a bit?
A lot, but you know, for some reason I watched some games on YouTube from BSM before I came here today, and everybody's missed layups all day. We missed 6 layups in the first quarter. So I don't know if it was, I don't know the answer to that, but new goals or something, but teams all day have struggled shooting layups. I don't know if it's just a little nerves or what it is, but once we got to shooting outside, and
when we can hit some shots, it allows our driving lanes to open up, and that's a big key for us. We got really good shooters all around the perimeter, and we knock down a few to open up those lanes. That's kind of when we get going.
Jazz, if you could talk just a moment about how much you've worked on your mid-range game. You knocked down a bunch of threes today, but I think your mid-range game with those pull-up jumpers have really set that up over the season. So tell us a little bit about how much work you've put into your mid-range as well as your long-range game.
Yeah, I've worked on a lot of work in mid-range, like you said. When the three's not falling, when I can't get to the rim, the mid-range is always there, and vice versa. So the mid-range game is a shot I find myself open, shooting it a lot, so it's just a good shot for me.
Wilkes, I see here you had 8 points and I think this looks like maybe 7 rebounds. Probably had that many behind-the-back passes. So talk a little bit about your game in transition. You know, when you pick it up, you're looking for people, and tell us what you're thinking when you're coming down the court and you're looking for those guys in transition.
Well, I think more of our focus is to get out and run, you know, and getting the floor spread out as far as we can. So whenever I got my teammates, I know they're going to fill their gaps. So when I'm driving, I'm looking for them, and if I ain't got it, I'm looking for a layup.
Elijah, I'll say all season, if you've been watching our webcast of your games, that you were going to be a key for the Wolves this year to kind of pick up that role that Hunter Brewer had last year as being the hustle guy and the glue guy and knocking down the threes. Talk a little bit about your season, not just your game today, but what it's been like filling that role and how you think you've done.
It was difficult at first. Hunter was a big part of our team last year, and I didn't really realize how big of a part until we started this season. We started off kind of rough at the beginning of the season. We weren't. You could really tell that Hunter was missing with the leadership and the rebounds and all that. So as the season went on, I tried to try and change to morph my game a little bit, to be more of a leader instead of just a spot-up shooter. I tried to do a little bit more. Try to get a few extra rebounds, dive on the floor, take charges. Just try to expand my game a little bit.
And Coach, you're looking at another semifinal game this year. You're going to have a tough opponent Monday, no matter who wins this last game. What do you guys got to do to prepare for a semifinal game? Kind of a quick turnaround, only 1 day rest.
Well, we kind of set our schedule up to fit that. You know, the last few weeks we had to add games and stuff. So the COVID has kind of, where you played so much and not practice. I think that might lend a helping hand here with that. So we've been trying to, once we figured out the region format, we've been trying to emulate that practice. So we think we're good 1 day off and then going again. But, Cordy's playing well. Hazard's obviously, I guess, the favorite of this tournament, if anybody wants to label a favorite. So, we got a big task on hand on Monday. But we're there, and we'll be ready for either one of them. We got 6 seniors that 4 minutes ago we played Rupp Arena last year in the finals. It was, Hazard got us a few points there in overtime, but we were really close to getting their goals set there, and we've worked awful hard for Monday and hopefully Wednesday, and we think we've done all we can do. We just got to go out here and put it on the floor and get it done.
Coach, your team had 28 points in the second quarter. What was working so well for you in that quarter?
Well, we got out in transition. We hit some threes, and then Owsley obviously had to go out and guard us in the three. And if we can keep going downhill and getting that lane and spread it out, and we found Scholar quite a bit. Scholar has really played well the last month, and he when he's a force there behind the backboard and can post up some, we found him. He has some big buckets, and we're really hard to guard when we get out in space like that.
All right, well, guys, thanks for joining us. The Wolfe County Wolves move on to the 14th Region semifinals on Monday, 74-46 over Owsley County. Thanks, guys. Good luck on Monday.
Thank you for all the crowd that came to that.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
Game 3, the 2021 14th Region Tournament. We're here post-game right now with the Owsley County Owls. It's brought to you by Go Time and Steak and Shake, where this is Bluegrass Sports Nation, along with, in association with We Elite and also Hometown 24. We're here with the Owsley County Owls right now. Coach Gary Bowling, Trenton Combs, Jacob McCoy, and also Andrew No. Coach, if you could just take a moment and tell us how the game kind of played out there as you saw it tonight, and your take on the game. If you could pull that mic up to you there, please.
Well, we started out in a 3-2 zone and seemed to be working pretty well against them. We got of them. We had them in position before where we wanted them to be. I think with like 3 minutes to go in the second quarter, we were down 5, and it was nip and tuck, and we were really right in the game. Then we switched also to a little triangle 2 on them, sort of confused them a little bit. But they have so many weapons, and we knew we was going to have to, hopefully they would just not shoot as well as they did today. But they got going in that second quarter, and it changed the game. And it's just we're limited. My point guard Jacob here, he's only about 30 or 40%. He just can't go right now. He's got his knees are just really bothering him a lot right now. So we didn't even know if he's going to get a play today, but he toughed it out, and he gives his best effort, but he just couldn't go like he normally does. So, but you have to give credit to Wolfe County. Excellent team, in my opinion. I think they're the hottest team right now that's in the region, and they're well coached. They have extremely good shooters all the way around the perimeter. So just a tough team to try to guard.
Coach, I see here from the stats that I'm just mentioning it because he's not here. It says Shot gave you 18 today. Talk a little bit about him.
He's a sophomore. Seth he gave us a great effort today. He's going to be a really good player for us in the future. Jacob's a sophomore. Trent's a sophomore. We're losing 2 seniors, and we lost 6 seniors last year. So we were fortunate to get back to the region. It was a rebuilding season for us, but we did make it back, and I think that's a testament to these guys, how hard they work. I've had Drew here with me since he was an 8th grader. This is the 5th year I've been with him, and he's one of the best kids I've ever coached. He's a great young man, and we were really missing him. And McKendrick Little, he's our other senior. He helped us a lot all year. We'll miss both those guys next year.
Well, Coach, you got these seniors, but with this new passage of this law that's probably going to go down, any chance you'll have any kids coming back who may repeat their senior year?
We talked to them about that, but I told them to take a few weeks off, and we're going to discuss that with their family. It's a big decision. I encourage it. If I think these kids, any kid needs another year in high school. I think it's the best time of their life, whether they're in athletics or not. And I try to, but we'll have to discuss that with the parents, and we do have some kids that they are considering it.
Andrew, you had a double-double today, 14 points, 10 rebounds. Just talk about how the game went today, and then also just kind of reflect on your career.
We was hoping to come in here today and slow them down and play our kind of basketball, but like Coach said, they got a lot of weapons, a lot of great shooters, and they can be up 20 on you before you know it. And it's been like that ever since I started playing against them in 8th grade all the way up. You got to play your best game against them because they can do a lot of things with the basketball in a short period of time.
Coach, I know a lot of people try to make basketball a difficult thing, but it seemed like kind of in the second quarter, you guys just having a hard time finding the basket, and it seemed like everything they shot went in. What flipped that switch kind of from the first to the second quarter?
We had some really good looks. I brought Anthony Burns in. He's a really good little shooter. He's also he's a junior this year, but he's thinking about staying back. But he normally knocks those shots down, and every shot he shot, it looked like it was going in, and it was in and out, in and out. And if a few of those shots fall, and that can change the momentum in the game. But we were just you know, we knew we had to get out on these kids because we knew how well they shot, but we had to, once we started coming out on them, like Coach Freak said, they started hitting those gaps on us, and it was just really difficult to guard.
And Trenton, if talk to you just a moment, you had 8 points, 11 rebounds on the day. If you can pull that mic over to you there. Talk a little bit about your season and what you're going to do this offseason to get ready for next year.
I'm just going to work harder on my game, especially mid-range. I'm mostly just a 3 and a drive, but probably work on my mid-range a lot, and that's probably about it. I ain't much more than that.
Okay, Jack, if you can pull that over, please, and tell us a little bit about, you're a sophomore this year, I believe, correct? And so start your development, whether you repeat or you go on. Tell us a little bit about your plans to get better and for next year.
Hopefully I'll be able to get in the weight room, because we couldn't get in the weight room last year because of COVID. Hopefully I'll get in the weight room, get a lot stronger, be able to get some more to the rim. Hopefully I'll grow a little bit more too.
All right. Well, Coach, thank you very much, you guys, for coming in and joining us. We sure appreciate you. Great season. We've covered Owsley County a lot, and we thank you guys for having us over on BSN, and we wish all of you young men the best in the future.